So today I'm going to take you through our HR management system, but today I'm going to take you through the leave management module, yes, and the attendance module. So I'll start with the leave management. So the leave management, even at the dashboard, you can be able to see the employees who are on leave, how many days to go, and the other employee, how many days to go. You can see their details. You can print it, you can download it from here. But there are two types or two ways on how you can, or employees can be able to apply for leaves. One, they can apply it from their portal. We have the employee portal, and we have the admin portal where the HR can be able to apply it for them, or even the manager. So this is where you go, the leave management. Then if you want to click, then click on leave, new leave management. It will ask you to select the employee. So the details of all the employees will be loaded. So you can come and select, maybe it's this employee, then this is the branch. You can have multiple branch for your company. Then all the leave types will populate here. So if there is no any leave type that has been that you are looking for, you can come here under the payroll, then leave type. Like for example, we can add sick leave, maybe the maximum number. This one depends, so it's open. You just do it like that. So if we go back here and you say new, then you go to this employee, then the sick leave will populate. So if you're looking for annual leave, for example, you can select annual leave. So the system is able to keep track of the number of days, that the maximum number of days you can apply. Remember, if you apply today 5 days and the maximum you had for this year is 21, then the system will be able to keep track for that. So the HR is able to do more settings about the leave. Like for example, if you're on probation, you cannot apply for a leave, the number of days that it takes for you to be on probation, and then the number of days that you have to have worked for you to apply for leave. Like for example, you can be told maybe the first year the employee cannot apply for leave or the next 6 months. So you can come just say, those are settings under the settings. Yes, that one is under the general settings for those settings. Yes, but this one is we do a training. Yes, for this, so you can come and say maybe it's leave. So you can be able to do leave application. That is the number of days the employee has to. Then approvals. There are two types of approvals. We have approval by employees. So this one is where you can have the HR can approve maybe the employees, then maybe the HR, the manager, the accountant, maybe they are approved by the director. So meaning it's employee, the approval is based on the settings that have been added. Then this is the number of leave accrued per month. This varies from one company to another. Then if the employee did do an application, if you want an SMS to be sent, so this SMS will be sent to the approver. So if the approver is the HR, it will be sent to the approver. If it's the manager, it will be sent to the manager. And upon approval also, the employee will get a notification. So those are some of the settings that are very critical when it comes to leave. So without wasting much time, we can go to this employee. So if you go to this employee, you can come and say, like for example, paternal, it will populate for you that is 14 days according to what has been set. So you can come and give the number of days that the employee is applying, like even if it's 4, you see, like for the annual for this employee that is test, you see the maximum they can apply for is 4 days, because they have had those applications, they have had those they have applied for during the year. Now they can only apply for maximum of 9. So if you say, like for example it's 14, so you can come and say, you can leave it blank and just come and say you want it to start when, or when this paternal leave for this employee, maybe they want it to start on 27th. So if you say 27th, the system will populate for you, and down here it will tell you the number or when the leave will end. So you'll be able to see even the calendar, or it will be able to populate for you this. So if you want to remove a day, you can remove a day. You can come and add it the way you want. The HR from this end, you can be able to adjust the days according to how they wish, how they wish to apply for. Yes, so then it's very simple. This one is not mandatory, so you can just come and say you have paternal leave. So immediately it tells you the application has been made successfully. It automatically it sends an email to the approver, the approver of the leave. It sends that approval. So I'm going to log in so I can upload it. Maybe I can. Just give me some time. Let me just do it using my phone. It will be easier that way. Yes, so I've just approved it using my phone. From here you can be able to print the leave card. You can be able even to see the approvals and how the approvals have been done. So you can be able to see it from here. So there's also something else that I need to mention. So initially you can have the leave in Excel and import them. So the system has that function. Then we have leave reports. You can come and say, maybe for example we want to get these reports. So there are different reports that are available. Even if you go to, like for example, annual, so there are 3 types of good reports that you can. So I'm going to open them so that we can check the monthly, the comprehensive, the detailed. Yes, so I'm going to start with this one. So the monthly, that is the monthly leave report. So this one gives you every month and the employees who have applied for leaves and those leaves that have been approved. So if it's January, you can be able to see on January who are these employees who went on leave, how many days did they take, was from when to when. So that is annual, or that is monthly, that is monthly. Then we have comprehensive, we have detailed. So I'm going to show you all of them, how they appear. Yes, can even be opening these as well. Can also even be so. So here it is. We have the leave that is for monthly, so you can be able to see from January, able to see on January no one who went on leave, able to see on February also. So on March there's this one employee who went on leave. Yeah, so on January you'll be able to see even the days that were brought forward. People can be able to see it from here. So the leave brought forward, these are the number of leave that have been brought from the previous year or the previous month. So be able to see, you see all of them, they had not gone for leave on January and February. So on March, this employee IT went for 3 days. So the 3 days they went, that is, or he went from 27th to 31st. So if we go to April, the balance brought forward for this employee is 18, and then this employee took 6 days. So meaning the number of days they have been exhausted, they cannot take more. Yes, so if we go to this month, you see now it comes to 0. Then on this month, this employee, that is on May, went for leave and took 11 days. So you can be able to see even those 11 days. Yes, so you see, like for this one, they went he went that month, he went for leave twice. You see, he went from 19th to 28th, and then another one, he applied for another one, 28th to 30. Yes, so you can be able to see that. So that is how it works. Yeah, so you can be able to search on either month. You see, like this month, so on this October, so this employee went for more. Remember, he had 0, so he applied for more. So the more, the employee side, they cannot apply for more days. Like for example, if you had already taken all your leave days, the employees from their end, they cannot apply for more. But from the HR side, they can be able to apply for more. So he applied for 14 more days. Then this one applied for 18 days. So you can be able to see for the 18 how they went for those 18 days, or the 18 days. So you can be able even to see from here. So at the end of the year, you can be able to tell how your employees have gone for leave that whole year, and those who have balances, and what are those balances. Yes, so if you need to compensate them, or you need them to, like you see, this employee has not gone for leave, so maybe you need to tell them in December you have to go for leave, or November. Yeah, so this is very, very important. Then we have comprehensive. Yes, comprehensive is also another good report. So for the comprehensive, now gives you like an analysis. So analysis of like for example, yes, you can be able now to see the the leaves, the employees, the number of days taken, that is the whole year. Now this one gives you for the whole year. Yes, then you can be able to see the balances. Yes, so this one has negative 28, negative 11, so you can be able to see those. You can even be able to see for different months and the number of, so like on March 3, these one were six days that were taken. Can even be able to see on December no one has applied for the leaves in December. So you can be able to see this is now a comprehensive annual leave analysis. And then we have a detailed one. So a detailed one now will show us the employees and the number of days of the leave, when it started and when it ended. So you'll be able to see the number of days taken. So on there during this time it took 3 days. It was annual leave, and then it was approved. So three were left, but currently that is the number of days that were left. So this one now we give you for all the employees and the number of days that have been taken. You see, like for this one, we have not taken any leave. You see, no leave taken. So those ones you can be able to see those details, and those ones which have been approved. There is the color code. Then down here now it gives you like an analysis or employees now per analysis per employee. So you can be able to see employees. They had 6 that were balance brought forward, and then applied for 20 days, and then 3, that is 3 times. Then currently they have negative 14, and then so we have for this employee, so this employee is closing with positive 3. If by the end of this year they will not have applied for for more leaves. So be able to see even the color codes. The color codes are just to help the HR to know, like this one has low balance. You see, you can be able to tell from the color codes that have been given. So green means it was approved, less than 5. This one means yes. So at any given time you can be able to search that report. You can be able to search it. You can have it in PDF or Excel, but this one now gives you those comprehensive reports. You can be able to print up a card, employee card, let's say for Eric, then just click on print. So remember this one comes with the details, or the details of the company. If the profile picture was already uploaded, we would be able to see it from here, and then be able to see even how they have been, the applications have been. Yes, so that is about the leave. So there are more reports about leave. Something else also, the HR can be able to schedule. So scheduling of leave, this is very important. If you have many employees and you don't want all of them to apply the same month, you can have like a schedule. This employee can apply this month, this and this can apply this month, this from this department can be able to apply for this month. So this is very important, so that all your employees will not just go for leave at the same, or apply for leave at the same month, all of them. So you can come even give them, for you can apply for maybe 20 days or 30 days or 15 days for this month. You can select employees, or you can select multiple. Maybe you can tell those two they can apply. So all this does, it sends them an email and an SMS if the SMS is enabled, and tells them, yeah, you are requested to apply for maybe up to 10 days between this and this date, or from this date, yes, or 5 days between and this date. Yes, so this is very very important when having more employees and you want to manage on where and when they can apply for for leave. Yes, so just come here. Maybe you can save from November 1st up to 10 days. So give some notes on why they should apply. You can have color codes so that it becomes easier for you. You can see this one is active. Yeah, so for them, once they log in, they will be able to see the annual leave. Excuse me. Yeah, and then we have the leave approval settings. So this is also very important. You want to set those employees, like for example, these employees can be an approver, can approve other employees. You can be able to see those approvers. You can be able to set even this is to assign. Like you can come and say this approver can be able to. So currently all the employees have been allocated approvers. So you can come and say, I select this one. Come and say this employee. So come and say these employees, and then you can add that this test is the one who will be doing the approvals for this employee. So this is very very important because the system is able now to know from what you've given them. They are able to know that is this employee or this user can be able to approve this, can be able to approve this, can be able to approve this and this. What does that mean? So that means every time this employee applies for leave, it will send that notification to the approver. Every time this employee applies for leave, it will send that notification to the approver. Yes. So also maybe I would like to show you some of the notification that are sent. It's also very important. There's communication, a two-way communication. Every time you apply for leave, it sends that notification. Every time it is approved, you select this one. So like this one is the application that we did. So we can be able to say, oh, we have a leave application for this. It was a paternal leave from this. It's supposed to end on this date. Then the reasons, if so, there was a reason that was given, and a link just to approve. You don't need to even log in. You can just approve. And then once it's approved, the employee also will be able to receive that notification. So it will tell them, hello, your leave application has been approved. The following are the details. Yes. And then it will give you the details of the company. So the employee can be able to know whether their leave application was approved or it wasn't. So thank you for your time. I'll come back with the attendance module so that we can be able also to understand how it works. Thank you.